Oh, you've locked him in.
Saying you're not leaving this site until all these piles are driven. I think the gate's open, Brad. Where are you going? Breaking in. The boss breaks into a work site on our way
Hello,
over.
how are you?
Yeah, good time, mate. How are things?
Good, mate. Very well.
Stuff. I need you both to sign in, please, and full PPE on, hard hats, please, otherwise...
Happy Friday everyone, welcome back to Rhino Weekly. This week we got something pretty special. We're catching you up with a long-running operation that you'll have probably seen before. It's actually the first job we ever showed on this series.
That's right. We have to return to Operation Fountain Street, which we didn't know was going to be an operation because it was our first episode, and we just knew that we wanted to start this YouTube channel off with a big project straight out of the gate. We had countless amounts of piling guys on that. I think there were 4 or 5 piling guys. We had 2 different pneumatic moles and 2 drop weight rigs. So we went in there with like a crazy amount of gear.
Yeah.
Very noisy. Which brings me to the point of, because this has been going on for a while, this project, we've had a lot of complaints from the neighbours in Macclesfield about the noise. As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, piling's very noisy. It's quieter when it's a drop weight rig, but the thuds, the actual impact and the sort of shockwave that it sends through the ground is much worse. One person comes to mind who complained, and it was the fella who lived 3 doors down from the first 4 plots of houses we started on. He was complaining that his walls were shaking and the noise was driving him crazy.
Oh.
Now, unfortunately, phase 2 of the project was the 4 houses that were right next to his house.
Sorry, mate.
There's no way to avoid it, unfortunately. We have to get the work done. The quicker we do it, the quicker it's out of the way, and then at peace at last. But we've had some complaints. So I'm going to head over there now, see how the lads are getting on.
And in the meantime, I've prepared a special segment showing all of the progress so far. So check it out.
Be like, single man, reveal yourself.
block and beam floors in. So you can see now this is going to be 4 houses. So you can see what we piled and what we piled for, and sort of the outside of the building's now in. This is going to end up being 4 houses, the same as the plot we're doing on the other one.
Hope you enjoyed that little recap of all the progress we've made on that site so far. Obviously we don't film every time we go down there because a lot of the time it's very similar, just piles going in. But we hope you got a good gist of what's going on as we're now on the 3rd phase. So Canen's about there now. He's going to be checking in with the lads on their progress on phase 3, but also having a look at some of the earlier houses that we completed. So let's see it.
Oh my. The lads are just on a lunch break from the piling side of things, but I thought I'd show you in a little bit closer detail how these houses are coming along. As you can see, the brickwork is finished, and I spoke to Tim and he said that all that's left really to do is to take the scaffolding down. Once the scaffold is done so, we can start fitting interior, like patio doors here I'd imagine, and then start with bathrooms, kitchen, things like that. Yeah, it's all come a long way. You can see where the stairs are going to be. It's fantastic. Absolutely brilliant, considering at the start of this year that was a hole in the ground and it was awaiting 42 piles. But now it's 4 houses, 4
new properties to take place where 4 old ones failed. Brilliant stuff. And this is the house that I referred to with the issues with the roof. You can see that here, just about, but upon closer inspection you'll also see what massively contributed to these houses being built, which is, I'll see if I can get you close. That is a crack all the way down to the bottom of the house, and it goes all the way up to the corner of this gable end. So subsidence is no joke, ladies and gentlemen, and anything in between. You've got to make sure your foundations are strong enough at least to hold the house up, because if they aren't, you have to start again.
It's this one, 12 to the top, 12 to the top, halfway.
Macclesfield, Fountain Street. There you have it. We're on the next 3 plots now. So what they're doing, so they're driving piles for a 2, which is obviously 2 houses attached and then a 1 on its own. And then moving on further where the van is, there's going to be a further 3 more, so there's going to be another 2 and then a 1, so it'll be 6 houses total on that row. So a little bit different to the terraced house style over here, but how many piles are going in? So there are a total of 48 piles on these 3 plots that they're driving piles into now. Obviously more to follow from there. I'd imagine another 48 piles. As it currently stands on the 24th of September today, Chris and Phil are going to be on this job until Christmas time, more or less. Because these piles are going 21 metres at the moment. It doesn't look like they're going to be going any shallower than the 18 to 21 metre mark from this point forward. But you have to drive the piles to set, otherwise you can't speak for the structural soundness of those piles. So Rion's had some quality time running the drop weight rig for himself, which Chris has been showing him how to work. So I'd imagine that's really useful for him to sort of learn a new skill. I'm not sure when we'll be back. I'd imagine I'll be coming back here in the next 2 to 3 weeks just to see how the progress is going. But of course, it's because these pile depths are so deep, we're going to need to account for the fact that it's going to take more time. So it might be a month until you get a Macclesfield update again. But in the meantime, the job has started, and the countdown to Christmas has started as well. Back to the studio.
So we've started driving the piles on Fountain Street, and the piles have gone deeper than the last 2 plots we did. The deepest pile we've got so far is down to a depth of 21 metres, so the job's going to take a little bit longer due to the additional depth. The director of the company that's employed us and the site manager have asked me about programming timescales. I've given them some times based upon these new depths. They're happy with everything. The bricklayers are busy on other sites. At first I thought they wanted to know these questions from a time perspective because they got people waiting to bricklay behind us, but that did not turn out to be the case. However, what the case is they just want to know when we'll be done so they can get bricklayers on behind us afterwards, within reason, because as I say, they're busy. So with the piles going deeper, it is going to take a little bit longer, but we'll get this job rattled off. Because Ian Morris is off, Ian Beaumont's on site, Neil's in Qatar, so Kef's off. There's only Brian who does the estimating, that's why it's all fell onto us. Anyway, we are going on to Fountain Street, Macclesfield. Now we've been here before, we've done 8 houses so far on here, and we are doing a pair of semis and a detached house. There's 40 something piles in it, over 100 metres of beam. Now, rumour has it these piles are going to about 21 metres, or the deepest one so far is 21 metres. Some are doing about 18. Good depth on these piles. I think the ones we did last time went about 16 to 18. So as we move up the site, they're starting to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah, Phil, I think when I was on site the previous week, Chris and Phil were driving them, and I think they got one of them to 21 metres. So yeah, they must be going deeper. We'll see how consistent that is when we get there. Yeah. 2 plots, 3 houses, and
just under 50 piles total.
Let's get over there and have a look. You've locked him in.
Saying you're not leaving this site until all these piles are driven. I think the gate's open, Brad, it's just shut ajar. Where are you going? Breaking in. The boss breaks into a work site. You can park there next to that van.
I'll leave it there, we won't be long.
That one off this morning. I was absolutely blasted out. I welded it on because it's what finished on Saturday.
Yeah.
Put my buckets of stone in, put the tube on, welded it. I'm knocking it in and thinking, it's just not moving very fast, is it? So I put a mark on that, check the set, 27mm. Bastard. So I had to chop it off, but Chris has took me still so. So I had to get the fucking grinder out.
Yeah.
The 110 connect.
Surprised it didn't just burn it off.
I didn't want to make a mess, if I'm honest.
Fair enough. There's a few in now already, isn't it? Where's the other plot?
I think it was there.
Is it marked?
No, is it? Hell no.
Marked.
Where's the one supposed to be where the cabin?
No, there's quite a few more plots on here, but my understanding is we're doing a detached and a pair of semis.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. So this is the detached and that's the detached and that's the pair of semis.
Oh really?
Because this is a ginnel here.
Ah.
And that's your detached.
No, there's another two pairs of semis, which should probably be there. And I don't know what, we've not priced for anything over there, but I know that's not going to be till next year.
Well, I remember when we was doing the piles on, was it either that one or that one? And you said there was going to be houses there.
Yeah, they are going to do there, but I think they're going to build all this, clear the compound off, and then obviously we win it, then run onto that, but that's next year. They might roll us onto that, but as you know at the start they was very on it about timescales, but now they've relaxed massively about that. So, but obviously as you can see the brickies still need to get the second floor on there.
They've kicked them off to another site.
Oh, are they? So it's not like they're chasing behind us. So I don't know. Maybe they just wanted timescales. It's not that they were rushing us for timescale. They just wanted to know where they was at.
It's not as quick as they thought it was, as they were hoping.
What, the piling?
Yeah.
Wow.
They've realised it does take time.
Well, it's not only got to be as quick as the last plots plus more because they're going deeper.
Yeah, these are. I mean, look at them.
21. They're averaging out between say 19 and 20s.
Yeah.
But it's the last 4 metres that are mega slow because your set is like 40mm for like 3 metres, and your last metre you just slows right down. But you're just forever.
Yeah. I mean, I've given them dates and it's all realistic. Because I did say to them if they wanted us to, because they've asked us to pile it all, shutter it all, cage it all, concrete it all. So I said to them, if you want people behind us, pile one plot, shutter, cage, concrete it, and they just never came back to me.
You're paying for 2 pumps and that.
I'm only paying for 2 pumps, but at the time I was on the understanding that they wanted us moving, but because then obviously brickies are going behind us and so on and so forth. But
Brickies haven't been here for 4 days now.
yeah, it's becoming more and more apparent. It is what it is, which I'm hopeful means we'll still get those 2 pairs of semis after it, because if we get them in, they'll cool us off like they did last time and disappear for a couple of months. But if that landed sort of Jan, Feb next year, it'd be ideal when we're quiet.
My own thoughts, shouting to myself, all the rest of it, still get the work done now. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Like Chris, a distraction, yeah.
It's fucking that rig's a distraction. Screaming, I'm waiting for the big bang and watching a cylinder or a piston just go.
Shouldn't do, it's had the engine done on it.
Have you heard it running since then?
Oh no, I didn't know. I could do that on another engine going. It had the wrong starter put on it.
No, it wasn't that one.
No, it was the yellow one. It had the wrong starter put on it, and when we took it to the guys that made the rigs, they told us that, and I'm sure they changed it, and we've got the other starter in a box somewhere.
You start it, you knock your tube in, it runs perfectly fine, then you turn it off to weld, and then it's I don't know, it's like the starter's not got the power behind it. You have to keep messing with the throttle and turning the key.
Unless the starter never got tucked down to them and it's not been put on, and if that's the case, it's only 4 bolts, and the starter will be in the unit, and Chris could change it. It'd be worth checking.
It's either that or the engine's choking.
Is it what they call it? Is it not hydro locks, is it? What is it?
Hydrolocking, that's when if you overfill or you have fluid in your engine and the pressure of the fluid in there causes the engine to lock itself. Like the pressure of the fluids is enough to stop the engine from moving.
Saying that though, it does backfire every now and then. Is that not a sign of overfueling?
Could be running rich.
Catch 22 innit?
Mountain goat.
You're only filming me in case I fall.
Yeah, I might, yeah.
So we're here on Fountain Street. Over my right hand side we can see the 4 houses that we piled as our first plot. On the left hand side we can see the plots that we did last time we was here. And then further to the left hand side you can see Phil over there knocking piles in for the pair of semis and a detached house that we've started recently. We're off now, mate.
Good morning. Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah,
So, leave you to it.
Yeah, we're just on our way.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good time, mate. How are things?
Good, mate. Very well.
Stuff. I need you both to sign in, please, and full PPE on hard hats, please.
Not the piles. You can get bricklayers on, say, the pair of semis while we're...
No, I don't think we're too bothered because we've got like 5-6 weeks at least on
That's what I thought, yeah.
And with the delay. No, I think they're happy enough because I did put that to them what you said. They're happy enough with sticking as that, but what we wanted to do was dig the net.
You've got your hard hat, haven't you?
No, I've got nothing.
Really?
Everyone loses theirs and I give mine away. I give a lad my boots the other week.
Who'd you give your boots?
Jaden. He left his in a van that had gone elsewhere, and luckily I just ordered a new pair that was coming that day, supposedly. So I was like, just take mine and I'll wear your trainers.
How many bosses do you know who would do that for their staff, eh? I can think of one. So Brad, I need a new pair of boots.
This, you shouldn't go past 15%. That's everything from the job on Fountain Street in Macclesfield. Now, we seen Phil and we had a quick chat with the site manager, Tim, and Tim has said that he would like us to complete this detached house and his pair of semis, and then he wants us to roll on to the next set of semis, so 2 sets of semi-detached houses, which they're going to prepare in front of us. Now, we haven't officially received the instruction from their office to undertake this work yet. However, if Tim from site is telling us that's how it's going to work, we can pretty much take that as that's the way it's going to land, because that's how the previous plots have landed. Great news for us, because at the moment what we're doing on Fountain Street runs us up to the end of October, bearing in mind it's currently the first week of October. That means that the next 2 pairs of semis will do pretty much the whole month of November for us. Now in the first week of November we've already got 2 big projects started. We've got an underpin of 4 houses. This is a piled needle underpin on School Crescent. That's about 156 piles, and we've also got a underpin coming for a regular customer where we're dropping the basement height. We're also extending out the ground to create another room as well. Now that's a massive job for us over in Prestwich Way, which is also starting in November. That's probably maybe another 4 to 6 weeks worth of work. School Crescent's probably 6 to 8 weeks worth of work, and Fountain again 4 weeks. So that is November booked out fully for at least 3 teams. So the theme continues of being busy, which is great. Now, one thing that did happen this morning is one of the engines went in the van, which I've already mentioned. An engine went in one of the other vans 2 weeks ago. We bought a brand new van. We've had an engine go in a van again today. So with all this work pretty much guaranteed and coming up, we need to go van shopping again. So next thing on the list is, I've already found one. It's about 80 miles away. It's brand new again. Saves us all the headaches. No MOT, no messing about. Just get a service on it when it's required. So my job tomorrow is probably start setting up the deal on that van so we can get it here as soon as possible, because with all this work coming up we need to be making sure we can get to it, and that is everything that's going on at the moment. As you see, me and Canen have been on the road. We've been to Fountain Street, and I had a quick chat with Tim, the site manager, while I was there, and good news but not confirmed news. After we do this semi-detached and this detached plot, there's another pair of semis directly behind it. And Tim has indicated to me verbally that once we finish the plots that we're on, he would like us to roll on to the next pair of semis. That's great, because that means, number one, more work for us. We can roll the rig straight onto it. We're already familiar with the site, and more work means more money. More money means I can buy probably more vans, because that seems to be all I buy at the minute, because they're blowing up left, right and centre. But yeah, keeps us rolling, keeps us busy, and it's a site that we recognise and we know. So that's good news. But however, until the paperwork is signed and deposits are paid and things like that, we're not going to count the job as won. But hopefully we do get the job, so then we can carry on knocking on pals on Fountain Street.